course.
The Earth.
Now, at my end, I can fully see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
Right, thank you. Don't do it, friend. Don't do it, friend. Oh, he's gonna do it. He did it. He did it. Save him, bald man. Prologue. Six and a half years ago. That's a see-through car door.
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any. Victor?
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, you know, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Yeah, just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
Hello. Thank you.
What's taking him so long? Something must be wrong.
I'm here.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
Try to stay calm.
You better hurry, Jack.
Oh, it's all on now. Run, run. Ah. All right, walk very slowly.
looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape. This blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy. A powerful painting of some cosmic horror. That's an unusual design. A depiction of some alien creature.
Kill them all!
I like that.
That symbol's strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look. It's locked.
Ah, hello. Save point.
It's locked.
Looks like the only way is up.
Watch him on the stage.
It won't budge. It won't budge.
He's gurgling. Oh, he's not looking good. It is me.
They seem to recognize me. I don't get it. Poisoning by the looks of it.
Oh,
A diary. This will make interesting reading.
oh, fuzzy. Okay. What do we got? Local disturbance. Evening. I guess I'm becoming a victim of my own success. After closing the last 5 cases so fast, the papers have been calling me a local hero. But I just had a run of lucky hunches, that's all. I'm just another cop doing his job. So there's a disturbance at a local residence. Probably just a bunch of kids hopped up on moonshine. Why call in a detective? Maybe the uniformed boys are sore at being out in this weather, and they want to share the joy with the local hero. It wouldn't be the first good-natured prank I've had to take since those newspaper reports. I don't know though, something just doesn't feel right. It's more than just a regular bad feeling, it's hard to explain, but it's strong. Oh, excuse me. I'm probably just tired, those dreams don't help. I can't remember when I last got a good night's sleep. Must be a month at least, right about the time I started my run of lucky hunches. Convenient. The dreams have been getting worse lately. I'm almost afraid to close my eyes. Bourbon helped at first, but not anymore. The lack of sleep must just be affecting my nerves. Well, jitters or not, I'd better get going. Oh, what else we got? Diary of a cult member. We've been watching him now for 2 months. I can feel my anticipation growing as the day of contact draws near. Victor has not yet divulged his final plan for bringing Mr. Walters to us. All I know is that we must succeed. The sermon today was inspiring. Victor enlightened us with the story of the great race transcending the bounds of time to visit his dreams. On the conscious things on this earth and in its ocean depths, we are but servants to a greater design. I can only hope that my faith during these last days will win me favour when our masters step through the gate. The experiments below have claimed one more of our order. Another volunteer is needed, but many are willing. We are truly blessed through our faithful service. Now that his coming grows so close. The preparations are complete, and Victor's plan is in motion. He will arrive soon. Surely by now he must suspect his true nature, or at least question the nature of his gifts. He has come. Finally, it begins. Okay. Any door that I haven't tried is this one. Oh. Hello. Here we go. Excuse me.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah. We've been expecting you, Mr. Walters.
Oh, well, he's dead and I have now blood on my face.
He's dead.
I don't...
Looks like a key. This should
That
help
case of lead
downstairs.
poisoning. Funny. Ooh. This one?
It's locked.
Nope. This one.
It's unlocked.
Well, it is now.
I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here?
Fuzzy.
It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think. Another key. This should fit the door across the hall.
Then let's go across the hall.
It's unlocked. For nutcases, they seem quite literate. It appears to be a private study area. The drawer holds an ancient manuscript. The symbols on the front seem to be written in classical Greek.
Let's have a look. Panacotica. This manuscript looks medieval, but claims to be a translation from classical Greek of a far older work from before the time of the first humans. The pages are stained and faded and even burned in some places, making reading difficult. The legible sections tell the history of unthinkably distant antiquity. They speak of races so strange as to be beyond human comprehension, and wars fought across vast gulfs of time and space. There are concepts so utterly alien that they sound like absolute madness. Time travel, flying polyps, mental projection, the great race of Yeth. It makes you dizzy just to read it.
There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
They don't sound strange, they just sound like someone's having a really good time.
Shit, that did not
Maybe he's
sound
not
good.
having such a good time. Ugh. Oh, I'm not going back out that way.
Well, that's just swell. He's dead. The beam must have fallen and crushed his skull.
That's inconvenient.
Medical charts on the human anatomy. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here.
Ooh, that's not looking good.
Looks like his stomach. The contraption above seems to be controlling his breathing. His beating heart.
Yummy.
Looks like his kidneys. They're moving around in all that liquid. This pipe must drain the waste from his intestines. Looks like his brain. I wonder what those wires are for.
This poor guy's plugged into this machine. Press the button.
Shit! Not touching it again.
Sorry.
At least he's out of his misery. The machine must have overloaded. He's dead. The crystal's still warm.
Yummy.
His lungs have stopped ventilating.
Definitely dead.
This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment. Ah! It's too hot to pick up.
Ooh.
It looks like something's been removed from it.
I wonder. Ah, there we go. Uh-oh. Mysterious phone call. We've jumped ahead some time now. Again.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress.
That would stress you out.
I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care.
But you tried to kill yourself.
I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintained a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else.
Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
Night. I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, the regional manager of the First National grocery store chain. It appears that the First National Grocery in Innsmouth was recently burglarized, and its manager, one Brian Burnham, is missing. From what I've been able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue, a friend of the family. Mr. Anderson gave him the job as a favour. Burnham is looking like the prime suspect for the robbery, but there are a few things that don't add up, not to Anderson and not to me. For instance, why would Burnham force an entry into the store when he had a full set of keys, free access to the cash register and the combination to the back office safe to misdirect any investigation? If that was the plan, then why did he disappear? Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighbouring communities. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are of mixed blood, so the stories go. Whatever that's supposed to mean. The usual hit-town prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place and wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. It feels good to have a purpose after 5 months trying to break through my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town. Maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. Cool, right, well I think we'll stop there and we'll make our journey to Innsmouth next time. Bye.